Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Well, thank you all for coming along, and thank you for those of you who either helped or ran at today's Paris. I know I'm very tired after it, but hopefully you all there enjoyed yourself. So, Wednesday the 14th of May, our news, I'm going to take you through some of our results, mainly from the Kent and Surrey Track and Field Championships. Ian will cover a bit on the Paris Handicap, a couple of other results that are worthy of mention. We'll do the usual forthcoming fixtures, we'll mention volunteers, and we'll have a final, and finally with the bonus ball after that. So we'll start with the Kent Track and Field Championships at Ashford on Saturday the 10th and 11th of May. There were so many people from the club that partook. I don't really have time to go through all the results, but I will go through who was a winner. So hopefully you're all listening to the names. So in the hammer we had Dulcie Simpson on the under-15s. In the high jump we had Jane Oney, senior women, who also finished second in the long jump, with Alessia Scala in the under-15 in a championship best and PB of 1.73. This is also a club record, so I think we'll give her a round of applause. Carrying on, we move on to the pole vault, and we had Eton James Kitteridge in the senior men who won, Elsa Pawson in the under-17 women, Ella Brooker in the under-15 women, and Charlie Platt in the under-17 men. Clearly the club is doing well at the pole vault. In the shot put, under-17 women, Amelia Adesi was a winner. In the javelin, Lauren Farley in the senior women, Florence Holman in the under-17 women, and Max Kennedy in the men's under-20. In the triple jump, we had Keisha Ukpai in the women's under-20. In the long jump, Daisy Snell in the women's under-20, Ben Sutton in the senior men. In the discus, Erin Simpson was a winner in the under-20 women. And then we'll move off of the field onto the track. And in the 100 metres, we had Michael Demoa in the senior men, and Cheyenne Niketia in the under-17 women. In the 300 metres, under-15, Jericho Raphael Asfar and Cara Bryan in the women's under-15. Sophia Trang in the under-17 women. Moving up a distance to the 400 metres, under-20 women, we had Zuriel Nwugurugu. And then in the 800 metres, this is going to take a while, so listen carefully for the 800 metres. We had Cameron Kelly Gordon, the under-20 women. Then we had a 1-2-3 for the club in the women's under-15. Cara Bryan, and this is a double first for Cara. Freya Pearson and Harriet Hughes made up the 1-2-3. But the men were not to be outdone, scoring a 1-2-3 also in the under-15. Jack Barlow, Johnny William and Matthew Tootle. And separately, but no less impressively, Kieran Farrell won the men's under-17. Moving up a distance further to the 1500, Hannah Clark in a season's best of 4:36.44 won the senior women and the under-20. In the hurdles event, we had 110 metre hurdle and 400 metre hurdle were both won by Ryan Mortada. In the 80 metre hurdle, Matilda Murray was first in a first equal, I should say, in a championship record and PB of 11.2. And the 1500 metre steeplechase, Ben O'Grady was first in the men under-17. Not to be outdone, the race walking team also saw wins. We had Jonathan Ellerton in the male under-20 and Trajan Sheshi Kabuma in the men's under-17. So, well done all at Kent. But it wasn't just Kent that we were impressing. So down in Surrey, it was the Track and Field Championships in Kingston, again on Saturday and Sunday 10th and 11th. Highlights include Spencer Sims, who set a new championship and county record in the 100 metre under-15 semi. He then went and did it again, and even faster in the final, which he won in 10.82. And the next day, he wasn't finished. The next day, he finished a very narrow second in the 200 metre final with an equal championship record of 22.04. The time was equal to the winner, so I don't know how they separated them. Well done, Piers, for a great weekend. Other winners down in Surrey were Jackie Nizwiki, who won the under-17 hammer and was third in the discus, and Emily Hayden de Carconiers, who won the under-20 triple jump, and Tony Dronfield did likewise in the senior men's triple jump. So well done to all in Surrey. Okay, we're moving on to road running now, and a number of our runners were at the Darren Valley 10K. We had Graham Luger second, 36.08, David Adams third in 36.38. A bit of controversy over Tom Desborough, who was ninth in 38.30, apparently is a male vet 40, but they caught up with him and realised it was male. And well done Tom in his ninth, and just behind him Steve Howe in 38.59. Other road racing that I picked up was Jane Bradshaw, 147 in the Bristol half, and in the Copenhagen Marathon, Matt Maddox 3:17 and Harry Schmidt 4:16. So well done to all road runners. I hope I haven't missed anybody's efforts. Okay, moving now on to the park run. We had 60 runners on Saturday at 31 different locations. The furthest from the club was Ollie Knowles, who won the Fascally Forest Park Run in Pitlochry in Scotland, and he won it in 1846. Other podiums for April 26th, for Saturday, sorry. Jackie Montgomery, second female at Anscombe Valley. Tran Nguyen, second female at Bromley. Darren Cornell, first male at Footscray. Jenny Butler, first female at Lloyd Park. Holly Alford Smith, first female at Old Railway Trail. Katie Sugden, third female at Riddlesdown. And Jessica Keane, third female at Tonbridge. So well done all. Well done to all. Fixtures this weekend, we have the SAL at Basingstoke on Saturday and the KYL at Norman Park on Sunday. Anybody else got anyone fixtures for this weekend? Anybody doing any major marathons, half marathons, 10Ks?
Chislehurst half.
Chislehurst half on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, you did say. Ah, I didn't know. Oh, wow. I know where Chislehurst is. Okay. Enjoy. Okay, tonight was the Paris Handicap, and if Ian Swatton, I guess, please carry on.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. So, it's first of the summer series tonight. So we had 34 people run this evening. We did actually have more registered for tonight, but we were impacted by the traffic issues at Bonnie South, so we had a few non-starters, which unfortunately we had actually about 42 people registered for this evening, so that's a really good result. So we, because of the delay to the traffic, we actually started 10 minutes later than we would have, but it didn't really impact on the times. There were still some very good times there. So in terms of how this works for the people that are new to this, so we handicap, as you know, you win at different times, and the winner is the first to go through the finish line, okay, from a handicap point of view. The principle being that if you get the handicaps right, anyone should finish at a blanket finish, which wasn't quite a blanket finish, but actually the times were really quite close, so which is really good, really pleasing. In terms of what's in it, we do have a Paris trophy, so those of you that are coming on tonight who've not run one of these things before, we have a trophy which we will allocate points over the 4 events, and then the person that's got the most points at the end will win the trophy. That's for the Blackheath runners. For the non-Blackheath competitors, we'll have an overall trophy. So there will be an overall trophy for the summer series for the person, again, that has performed well over the 4 races. In terms of who came first in the handicap, he's actually left this evening, and I was going to give him a bottle of wine, but he's actually donated it back to the club, so I'll have that later. But in first place was Martin Richardson, who had a natural time of 17:46, so well done, Martin. Second place in the handicap was Seba, so well done, Seba. And in third place, looking well after his marathon, was Mark Ellison, sitting over here. I'll just run through the next few places. So Darren Cornell was 4th, Rita was 5th, John Turner 6th, Damien was 7th, and Karen Harrison Phillips was 8th, David Gill 9th, and Angela Powell was 10th. So well done to the top 10 there. Okay. In terms of the fastest time this evening, or the fastest time for males and females, so third fastest was Nick Kibblewhite in the time of 18:05. Second was Martin Richardson in 17:46. But in first place and setting a course record for a new course in 16:49 was Will Reedman White. So we have messaged Steve Hoff already just to let you know that his course record has gone. In terms of the ladies, in third place was Tabitha of Petswood in 24:45. In second place, or second fastest, was Katie Sugden in 23:33, and fastest female tonight is Imogen McLennan. I don't know if Imogen's still here, in a time of 20:37. So some good times there as well. So next event, those of you who have read the flyer, we've got 2 Wednesday events, a Thursday and a Tuesday. Next event is on Thursday the 5th of June, so similar format, and if you come up here afterwards we'll announce the results. So looking forward to seeing all of you on Thursday 5th of June. And lastly, thank you very much for the marshals. We were well marshalled tonight. It is a busy course in terms of some of the rows, and I think it's worked well in terms of how we've done things. But thank you very much, and we'll see you on the 5th of June.
Thank you, Ian. A couple of social event fundraising updates. One is that there will be no bingo night on the 30th of May, just in case anybody was thinking about coming along. I believe they couldn't get a collar, so the next one will be at the end of June. Some of you may be aware of this, but we have managed to get 6 places for the big half through the community scheme. What we've decided to do is offer 4 to the Wednesday nighters, or friends of Wednesday nighters, i.e. the Tuesday nighters, and also are offering 2 to volunteers. So we've gone out to everybody who is registered as a volunteer to the club, and the 2 volunteers that are selected or come forward, the club will pay for their entry as a thank you for their contribution. If you are a Wednesday nighter or a friend of a Wednesday nighter, contact me if you'd like to be considered, and we'll have a ballot if there's more than 4 people come forward. The entries are at a discounted community price of £25 as opposed to the full entry price of £56, which I've already paid for myself. Anyway, then we move on to, and finally, so this one is from January 1928. As many members will no doubt be desirous of visiting Amsterdam for the Olympics, a well-known tourist company have been approached on the matter, and it has been ascertained that 1 week in Amsterdam, including all fares, first-class hotel, accommodation, gratuities, will cost £15 and 5 shillings per head for a party of 12. Will intending visitors please contact with all speed the Honourable Secretary. I've sent my £15 to the Honourable Secretary, but yet to hear. Anyway, we'll see. Moving on to any other business in the bonus ball. Any other business? John Turner, I believe you spoke to Jim Phelan. Do you want to give a quick update?
Yeah, thank you. Last week I was asked, Jim Phelan fell in the mob match a couple of months ago, fell badly on his face, and he had whiplash and concussion, and after about 10 days he wondered why it was still hurting a lot, so he went back and the doctor said, we'll give you another x-ray, and they said, you've broken your neck. So when they found that out, he's in a collar now for 3 months, but he was very chirpy, and he said he will be back, and that although he can't, for his triathlons, he can't swim or run, he's dug out some old albums and he's listening to them every day for an hour while he does spin bike in his collar. So he said thank you for the card we sent, and he will be back. So I'll keep in touch in a couple of weeks. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And our final piece is bonus ball. So from Saturday 10th of May, the winner is Mike Gasson. Thank you. Is there any other business? If not, thank you all very much.